What's up, everybody? It's your boy Monty. Now, I am going to be as transparent as I can in this video, and I hope that you will watch it from beginning to end so you understand the full context of this message. Um, as many of you all know, Mario and I have been on a whirlwind journey. If you don't know, I don't have enough time today to catch you up on everything with our surrogate journey 1 and 2. I was just actually talking to one of my clients earlier today, and it just like sparked something in my mind about how we, some of us are so prideful that we won't even ask for help that we know that we need. And what that meant for me was, I remember the first time we were going through the surrogacy journey. I was working 2 or 3 jobs. Mario was working a job at the church, doing a side job. And we were trying our best to raise money for the surrogacy process. Adoption was expensive, surrogacy was expensive, all of it was expensive. But we were like, you know what? If this is what we want, we're gonna work really hard for it. And I remember it was like night after night, day after day, I was working my ass off, and it just felt like I'm still only barely having enough to rub pennies together and still having to pay for everything else in the meantime to survive. And it just was not enough. And I remember falling into deep depression. And I was so sad. I was telling my mom, like, Mom, I'm so depressed. I sometimes I don't even want to live anymore. I'm just, I feel like I can't do anything. I'm limited. I was just saying all of those things to her. And she was like, you know, you've always been very much like me. You don't like to ask for help. And son, you have to learn how to ask for help. You have to learn how to ask for help. You have so many followers on Facebook. You have thousands of followers on Facebook, and people are always saying, hey, when you need something, let me know. Why don't you ask your people for help? And I'm like, Mom, like, that is embarrassing, asking my, followers for money. Like, I've never been the person who's ever been okay with asking for money, especially not feeling like that I owe you something back. One of my biggest triggers in life is someone doing something for me and then throwing it in my face and telling me I'll owe them later on. I hate that, and hate is a strong word. I still do to this day, but I'm learning that it's not my responsibility for how a person decides to help you. But it really hurt me to know that I had to open up my mouth and ask people financially for help. And I felt like I was begging, sending reminders. I'm like, okay, yeah, all these people, hey, if everybody can, donate $1 or just share this, I would appreciate that. And I was so embarrassed. I was ashamed. I was like, I can't believe that I'm sitting here with this. People are going to judge me and say this. And, oh, you want this, baby? Why don't you have this money? And how you doing this and you doing that? Why can't you afford that? But I had to put all that to the side and say, you know what? I'm taking my pride away, and I'm not going to sit here in suffering. I'm not going to suffer here in silence, because pain is not an option in life, but suffering certainly is. And I'm no longer going to suffer anymore, and I'm going to ask for help. I have thousands of followers that support me, and I know many of them would love to be able to know that they're sowing into our family's life, literally the life of another human being on this earth, that their funds have helped us start our family. And so I say this: if you're just like me and you're ashamed to ask for help, if you're ashamed to ask people that you think that you can trust or that you believe that you can trust, I tell you, it is not your responsibility for how they're going to respond. If they choose to help you and offer their help, it is their responsibility to be genuine, not yours. And so if they want to talk about you, they want to blast you on social media for them helping you out, they want to shame you for not having all that you need, that's their character, not yours. And so as a person who has been in need from people just like you, and some of you all have donated to our platforms, and we still have it up in our bio right now, and I've asked you all for help, and some of you all have been able to help, and some of you can't, and I completely respect that. But if you are like me, ask for the help. People are going to talk about you regardless. It's okay. It shows their character. And for you all that are sharing that and listening to other people's gossip, just do your research, do your part, and just stay out of that, and know the person for who they are and what the relationship you have with them. Not what somebody else says and how they fell out and how they didn't work out. That's their relationship, not yours. Okay? So open your mouth and ask for help. I have been leading by example, just like I tell people that follow me, my clients, people that are my mentees or whatever in my life, I will lead by example. And I have been vulnerable to all of you all saying, hey, I could really use your financial support in our surrogate journey. I posted a link in our bio and I say, hey, if you want to support our gift of parenthood, the link is in the bio. I've created a t-shirt line to help raise money. I am, birthing my own private practice to start to raise more money. And that's a lot of work. It costs a lot of money to even do those things. And so while you all may see that on the surface, you never know what a person's going through behind closed doors. So you're either going to help them or you're not going to help them. Okay. So I hope this message helps somebody. I hope that you all will share this with somebody that could benefit from this. And as for me and my family, we appreciate all those that have been supporting our journey. We appreciate everybody that has been donating, sharing our platforms, buying t-shirts, anything that you're doing to support us. It is genuinely appreciated. And I want to say thank you. And again, if you want to support our journey, our surrogate journey number 2, the link is in our bio. Yes, I am asking for help, and I'm not shamefully asking for help. I am happily asking for help. So if you want to help us, click the link in the bio. I greatly appreciate you all. Follow our journey along for much more to come. If you're not following Better Me Starts Today Talkspace, we do free Talkspace every other Sunday. It's 100% free. It's a community space to talk about whatever you want to talk about, mental health wise. And I welcome you all to come and join our team. We are doing amazing things in that community, and I'm just grateful for the opportunity to where we are. And if you know me, you know where I stand. And if you don't, I hope you get to know me genuinely. Okay. I love you all to life. Thank y'all in advance. Bye.